Hello everyone, we are back at our nonsense again. Hopefully everyone's had a great weekend and a good time. Maybe we have fixed some tech issues on our end. We shall see.
Let's find out. I appear to be getting good frame rate.
Side stream is working. Wild.
It's really nice.
Oh, they updated updated mods. Maybe we should do that actually.
Oh.
Dragon Industries, Eco Ocean, and C2C. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, perhaps we should update.
All right. Well, I guess we'll do that live. Leland, be entertaining.
I don't know how to be entertaining. I'm not entertaining. I'm kind of boring, actually. Like, I mostly rely on stories of people doing stupid things at work to amuse people, but like, I'm pretty sure I shouldn't talk about that on stream.
Yeah, that's a little PII.
Yeah. And also just like, what if somebody I work with is listening? Like, oh, wait, I know what she's talking about. I was there for that incident. Could be awkward. I do think it would be really cool to do a mod that like overhauls the chemistry in this game and makes it a little more realistic. Changing the name of some of the minerals, changing some of the recipes to just make a little more sense. But mostly that's because I always look at the lithium like just sitting out
Sitting in
in
the
the
water.
water, and I'm like that doesn't work. And like even like a lithium oxide or a lithium hydroxide, you wouldn't just see it like that. It just no. We get lithium out of more complex minerals that happen to have a high lithium content.
It was Eco Ocean.
Yes, that was one of them.
Surely it's not just the lithium.
Okay, no. Shoot, now you're going to make me think. What else is like the fact that there's no iron on the planet is just really kind of strange. Um Limestone is not really where you're going to get copper or titanium. Okay, I should stand corrected. Magnetite is an iron ore. So there is iron on the planet. It's just a lot more rare than I would think. Um,
You're overlooking the most obvious answer, actually.
what's that?
The iron isn't rare, the replicator just doesn't care for it.
Okay. But like iron is so very useful. Incredibly useful.
In that much water?
I mean, yeah. Steel does just fine in water.
I mean, yeah, if you've got enough chromium, right?
You do need a few other elements to stick in there, yeah.
But chromium is only found in the deep sea dunes crater.
Yeah. Honestly, if I were going to do that, it would take a good amount of like, sitting around and thinking and yeah. Way more thought than I've put into it at this point.
How to exercise those think meats.
I do that at work. My
All
brain
right.
is tired.
Content is back. OBS, are you going to notice content? Hey, there we go.
Side stream is up and looks good. I will
Loading
actually be able to
Cyclops.
hear
Now
the
we throw
monster
our head
roars.
back and laugh. Oh.
It's an interesting jump from 40% to 90%.
All right. Woo! Seamoth, are you okay?
It's fine.
What were we doing again?
I don't know. It's been a week. I know we found mercury ore.
We were free diving Dagazi 2.
Yes, we were gonna free dive Degasi 2.
Welcome aboard, All systems online.
Which is this away mostly.
We should have a waypoint.
We do.
I did not remove it.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
We deep.
I'm trying to remember precisely where the hole is. Elevated.
Steam respiration?
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's not an option.
Don't we have a rebreather?
We do. In fact, and
Okay, we have a new advanced theory.
the very high ambient pressures below 400 meters. The process of expelling waste gases is inefficient and includes significant quantities of otherwise usable air, even with a rebreather equipped. While this is not immediately lethal and does not completely prevent exploration of deeper areas, it does significantly reduce swim range outside of vehicles and will become increasingly more problematic at greater depths. More advanced and powerful gas delivery system will be needed to eliminate these concerns.
Okay. That sure was a thing.
Yeah, we started losing 302 a second, something like that. It was going down in chunks of 10.
Okay. Perhaps we try... Was it just under 400?
You're 400.
Yeah.
All right, Ms. Randomizer. Can you tell us what's available above 400?
Ooh. I mean, only the vanilla stuff.
Welcome
I
aboard, Captain.
get the sense we're looking for non-vanilla stuff.
I mean, we might be.
Because, like, we have the deep shrooms, we have the blood oil, we have gel sacks, we have rubies and diamonds and lithium and magnetite. We don't get kyanite for a long time. We've got to go into the river for nickel, which I'm pretty sure is under 400. So we were thinking about checking the dunes before we found the mercury in the bulb zone.
Yeah, I think it's... We didn't do the big wreck in the Koosh zone. We haven't done the big wreck in the mountains. And yeah, scanning.
Oh, and we have a laser cutter, so we've got to revisit all the wrecks that need them. Need cutties.
I mean, we hit a good number of them, and most of them were just...
Yeah, a lot of them were disappointing.
Did we check your triple scan in floating islands?
Oh. I don't know. Maybe?
Hello, maybe not all. Okay. We just learned that our rebreather is not good enough to free dive Dagazi 2. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Not saying that we nearly died, but I am glad it was extremely obnoxious UI about how dangerous that was, because I was prepared to just go for it for a bit until I noticed that we were losing 10, 1502 at a time.
It was quite a lot.
It was quite a lot. Okay, let's avoid completed biomes. I mean, I guess that makes sense. More in bulbs, more in crags, more in crash, more in crater edge. Grassy plateaus is done. Floating island, no. Grand reef, no. We just got turned off on that. Island's done. Jelly pad's done. Life pod 9 had an annoying ghost leviathan. We can check that again now. Mountain Island, we still haven't activated the teleporter. Mushroom discs.
We could go throw an ion cube in the teleporter. See if that finishes it out.
Northern Kelp's done. Quarantine platform, we need to turn it off, obviously. Need to get in past the... Need to turn it off, I guess that's what that check is for. Why aren't we done with the sparse reef, actually?
I don't know. Let's go look at it.
All
No,
systems online.
I'm feeling lucky about the floating island triple check.
Okay.
One, it's a triple check. Two, it required the laser cutter and the propulsion cannon. So it should be pretty deep in logic, I think.
One can hope.
Life pod 2 at 500 meters. That's going to also trigger the annoying new rebreather logic. You missed it, darn. Where did you get down to? It increases at 300 and at 400 and at 500. We went out to the limits of our sea moth in the Grand Reef. So that would be 300 got out and then started sea gliding down toward Dagazi 2, and it triggered pretty quick. I think we broke 400 and it started just plummeting our O2.
Yeah.
We have plans for a liquid breathing something, I think, but
I don't think we've finished those plans.
I think we have the ability to refuel it, but not the ability to actually build it.
Yeah, and we were thinking that would be at the second Dagasi base.
Right. Because the refueler was at Dagazi 1.
Yeah.
To deal with the jerks, I hate them. Oh, they do back off if you flash them enough. Neat. You're here for the triple check, which is they do not back off long.
Yeah.
I hate these things. I hate the changes to these things. There are too many, they are too bloodthirsty. They immediately re-aggro, despite having bitten metal.
It's quite a thing.
They're truly obnoxious for no reason.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, no, that's appreciated. Always better to underhint.
Agreed.
Don't want that. There's the mountain. So it really is just get past these stupid sharks. We had found a perch that let us see the wreck without getting the sharks mad at us. So weird vertical graphical thing there. Have to kill them.
It's actually easier to just ram them.
It really is. It's
Which is just annoying.
It really is, and kind of not the point of Subnautica largely.
Yeah.
You're apparently not going to be able to damage wildlife at all in 2 because the devs really don't want murder everything to be the answer.
Yeah. But apparently the C2C people think murdering everything is a perfectly acceptable answer.
It definitely feels required, doesn't it?
Or at least they've made it the easiest answer.
I exclusively move with the Azure Sea Guide and two big ultra tanks. I think to make it less bad, you need to flash their eyes with beams, but it's dumb.
Indeed, it is dumb.
It's especially dumb because basically that entire strategy is working around not taking the vehicle because it's not worth it anymore. So, like, why even have the vehicle at that point? Walk me through where this knockback thing we need to do is.
Do we even have a propulsion cannon on us?
We do.
Okay, good. Well, there's a laser cutter door. Do that. But I could have sworn we got to the triple checkpoint and just didn't have the propulsion cannon.
A full-on prawn suit fragment.
Very nice. 4 of 20. 5 of 20?
Yeah. Good number.
Is there another one further back?
There is, but at this point I'm a little worried on oxygen.
Yeah.
500 more sharks.
Hydra sharks. You kill one and 9 more spawn.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely faster, but it very much feels like, okay, well, I don't like the Sea Glide, so as the mod author, I'm going to make it useless as anything but a mobile save point.
You mean the sea moth?
Or yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Acquired.
Do anything with that.
Oh, we have been here.
Oh, yay. Okay, is this the room? Is this the room? Yes, there's the door on top of the ladder.
Oh. OBS is having a time. Are we back? Most people use the Seamoth a lot, but I think most people are crazy. I see. Well, I like the Seamoth. I'm a little bit perplexed on why it needed to be nerfed the way it was. But
Yeah. I like the sea moth. It's fun to drive.
it is fun. It's a sassy little choo-choo vehicle. Sir?
Here we are. Power cell charger. Okay.
This will take it. Oh, we could already build those. I love that for us. It's fun.
What was that? Okay, that was
We
nothing.
had that one.
Rock Crusher.
Rock Crusher again.
Okay, yeah, we already had that. Unfortunate. Any other interesting things down here? Lots of power cell chargers. Chron fragments, propulsion cannon. Yay, lots of titanium.
That it for this room?
There's a little...
Is
here?
that...
Where does that go?
That's dead end.
Doesn't go anywhere. It's in there.
It's like a stasis rifle? It is.
Ah, ooh.
That's spicy.
Oh, just immediately got it.
Acquired.
No, we got one off of Degazi Islands.
Oh. Either way. I wonder what it takes to build one.
Oh, I'm sure things we have like
Yeah.
palladium and
Iridium, osmium,
iridium, some osmium for counterbalance.
little antimony.
Love antimony. Gotta have some antimony.
I'm betting on molybdenum
All right.
and silicon.
I think the extra bone sharks are on accident, but not 100% sure. It feels like all the predators are either respawning when they haven't been killed, question mark, or are just flat doubled for some reason. So likewise, I suspect that there's something funky going on with the predator spawns. The idea of them having better vision and aggro radius, I don't necessarily think is a bad thing. In fact, I think it might be a good thing. A lot of things are very short-sighted in vanilla. So, in and of itself, that seems quite fine, actually. But the raw quantity of them and the fact that they immediately re-aggro is quite wearing and doesn't seem like it should match up with the number of people we're seeing. But it's hard to say, I'm headed for the wreck at the edge of the mushrooms and the Koosh, because apparently this mushroom isn't done yet. We checked that wreck, almost certain. And 300 meters is quite a lot more comfortable for looking around the mushroom area. Giant copper node that I want to mine, but we can't. This mushroom forest also is a alien arch, isn't it? Is the alien sanctuary in this mushroom or the northern one?
I do not remember. I like having waypoints for things.
Man, the jelly rays really chooch here.
They are fast.
Trying to remember where the big wreck is. I feel like it should be around here, but if we go much norther, we get into the mountains. It's lithium. We don't need lithium. Are you hearing that?
Yes.
Is that a normal sound for here? I don't think that's a normal sound for here.
I don't remember that sound.
That's a Reaper stuck in a rock. Good for him. I'm glad for him. glad he is having fun. So spicy, and that's just into the mountains. Don't want to deal with, because that Reaper, I'm assuming, is going to come out of that rock face at some point. Oh, I do not like these sparkles. Sparkles are one of those things where I kind of wonder if we can figure out some way of handing the controls over to you, because my particular eye problems
Yeah.
do not like extreme contrast. Going to hope that the bone sharks leave that alone.
Emergency power only. Oxygen
bring-
production offline. Seek fluid intake.
The rays are making that noise. Interesting. Just need this to last long enough.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
I actually prefer you to start. Ooh. Yes. Sunbeam debris. I need one.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
That's worth diving the mountains if that's what it takes.
Mm-hmm. Give.
You said it was in range. Give me a dot. Give me the dot. Give me the dot. Where is it? Where's the debris?
We thirsty.
We are thirsty. I think Koosh gives water.
Yeah, I think it does.
Koosh gives some water. Okay.
We should put marble melons in all of our bases. Yeah, 10 water each.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Wait, why did we get a harmed noise? Ah! Our knife is
Very powerful.
Or something.
Restored. Draining
'Cause
systems
wow.
initiated.
Very beautiful. Very powerful.
Where is our dot? Where is it?
Well, hopefully that gets us a result soon.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You just,
Keeper. Just chilling.
it's bad for
Welcome
him.
aboard, Captain.
Slow and healthy peepers go in the blender.
I see.
No dot? I don't like there being no dot. Yeah, apparently bulbush is poisonous now, although not very poisonous, so
Yeah.
attracting some sharks, I'm sure. Yep, he mad.
Is that a big old mercury node?
That is a big mercury node, but we don't have a drill.
Ooh.
I'm getting bullied. Getting
Sir.
bullied bad. safe to leave my sub here, or are you just going to chew on it while I'm in the wreck?
Valid question.
Here's the answer.
We need to build a moon pool. Blech. We need to build a moon pool at every base, just so that we have a place to park the sea moth.
The resources on that, though.
Yeah. No, it's totally not a good idea.
You see any of this? Because my eyesight says
There's some things that look like Cyclops fragments.
they're all Cyclops fragments, yeah. I'm looking for the entrance to the wreck.
Oh.
There's something glowing strongly there.
Data box. Whoa.
Found sadness.
Deep sigh.
I mean, it's the outside one. We could have gotten this on a free dive, like, right away. I'm not super shocked. Where's the entrance to this wreck? Right, it's here. Maybe if we nuzzle in,
Seek fluid intake.
sharks will leave us alone.
Hopefully. I think it's the best we got.
No, drink the water.
Vital signs
We have a
stabilizing.
phantom
One
water.
of those waters is fake.
Sea-based sonar antenna.
New blueprint.
You know what? I'll
acquired.
take that, honestly.
Okay.
Though it might summon every Leviathan on the planet, who knows? These
Put
are
down
the
a sea
mysteries,
base
after
someplace
all.
we don't ever want to go, and
Just to
then turn on
science
sonar.
it. Oh, radio signal.
Integrating new PDA data.
Propulsion arm, great. Pretty known. That's new though. What is it? Cyclops sonar upgrade. We're in the wrong place. We have to be in the wrong place.
Can't open it because there's a thing in the way, and I don't think we can propulsion cannon that. Maybe we can.
Doesn't look like it. Nope, we repulsion ourselves if we try.
Yeah. Stasis rifle.
Already got one. That's cut. That's... It's being left alone for the moment, so that's great.
Yeah.
Love that for us, actually.
It's pretty nice. Water. Ooh.
I love that for us.
Blueprint acquired.
unironically love that for us.
That is really, really good.
That's what, half
Calorie
damage?
intake
And
recommended.
It's so good.
half damage, does it give heat resistance?
I think it gives some heat resistance. I remember it being really helpful for diving in the lava zone.
Blueprints.
Abyssoclase.
Extreme temperatures.
The Abyssoclase has got to be in the area with the abyssal stalkers. Right?
Maybe.
Like, just based on its name, it has to be.
I have a bigger fear.
What?
Abyss bubbles.
Wait, what?
Remember the abyss
Oh,
bubbles?
the abyss bubbles? I don't want that to be the answer.
Is it just floating out beyond the edge of the map? Is that round thing where the escape pod transmission came from? We don't have electrochemical gloves anyway, so it's a moot point. We have no idea what an avolite is.
What the heck? Okay, but let's check near the abyssal stalkers. Because
Okay.
there's still more to explore over there.
There is more.
There's more to explore here too, isn't there? Or
Luminol, we
check.
can build that, actually. That's just enameled glass, we can do that too. Okay.
yeah. Is there more in this zone?
It cut out, oh no. Sorry. Oh, we need to get food.
Oh, the area with the abyssal stalkers. I think it's the Sea Treader's path.
The only place we've seen abyss is abyssal stalkers, and I think it was abyss bubbles. You can check the data pad when we're
Yeah.
somewhere safer. Logic toward the safer option is clearly not the one this mod picked.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Well,
Seek fluid intake.
seek fluid intake, thanks.
We did pick up a bottle of water, right?
One of the bottle of water is fake. It's not your connection, not mine. Your confidence is touching, but my computer has been having issues streaming this mod for whatever reason, particularly when I'm trying to side stream it.
And we actually appreciate you not answering that.
Yeah.
As much as we may make frustrated noises, we really do
Yeah.
want to struggle with it.
Please enjoy laughing at us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we don't have electrochemical gloves, so sorry, Fishie. So that's off the table anyway. What did we need for the desalinization plant that we couldn't figure out?
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
The water filtration?
Yeah. Why aren't we making big waters?
That's a very good question.
It's a great question. I'm glad I asked it.
You always ask the best questions.
I feel like there was a reason, but cannot recall it now. Alright, yeah, we'll check the data pad and try to check another zone. If the ghost Leviathan's gone, then like you're saying that it's you. I'm looking at over at OBS and watching it continually disconnect and reconnect Twitch chat in the back, so who knows if that's my
Welcome
end,
aboard,
Twitch's
Captain.
end, your end. 4, 5, put those back. 4, repair up. Not the hugest fan of slowing down to a crawl because Hungo. But here we are. No!
Gonna cut open our habitat wall again.
Vital signs
We are.
stabilizing.
Yeah.
Stream looks fine at the cottage. Okay.
That's good to know.
Data point earnestly appreciated. We figured out storage room ducts. Aren't you proud of us? Exterior modules. Magnetite, gold, Seamoth sonar, and luminol. We could easily do that, actually. Could easily do that, too, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And we probably should make one of those just to try it out.
Which?
Alien containment.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's very wee. Okay. What I really recommend is machine room once we get attack. Well,
Yeah.
couldn't figure out anything that would make that happen. Grab the sonar. Would that just be inviting every Leviathan to come wreck our base? I feel like that would be inviting every Leviathan to come wreck our base.
I really feel like it would.
We have a spare copper and magnetite. We do.
Got a radio message.
I don't know what that emote means.
Snapping?
Neat. Grab that guy.
Ah. Twitch has no thumbs up.
Got it.
That's pretty rude, honestly.
5 enameled glass and a titanium. Remind me what that is, computer. Enameled glass is basic, right? Lead reinforced stalker tooth diamond. That's just glass and titanium. think we're actually low on diamonds. We are.
Yeah, I remember we were going out just specifically looking for diamonds.
Never used the sonar beacon? Yeah.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Destroyed. Mode.
Yeah.
Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
We're the last. Yay, good for us. Right, internal part, water filtration. We have no idea how to make sealant.
Yes, that was the issue.
Okay. Bulb zone, there's more to find in the bulb zone. Fair. Sparse reef fissures. Why did this flag is new? There's more to explore in the fissures. Underwater islands. Hey, it actually flagged your dislodged titanium door. It thanked you specifically.
All right.
Oh, great. I can't change batteries on it.
Can't change batteries on what?
Stuck in a weird HUD state. Alright, well, I would like to be able to recharge my equipment, so that may be a need to restart the game real quick. But let's do what you want to do, Leland.
Really?
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
You wanted to do the Abyssal Stalkers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. My ideas were all garbage, so here we go.
Because Abyssal Stalkers, Abyssoclase.
Sure. We're just not going to use the sonar on our way over there.
No. Do not use sonar. Sonar is a trap.
We can also get 100 meters closer to the seafloor than last time, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, including going through this cave system.
Cave system. Cave systems must have new and interesting resources.
I'd like to think that, wouldn't you? It's a pretty small one, though.
Yeah, okay.
Bloody warpers. I mean, I'm sure we will want the reinforced dive suit pattern eventually.
More in which area to get?
Warpers, can you just, like, climb off my Tic Tac?
But they love your tic-tac. Oh, yeah. Abyssal Stalkers area. Yeah, yeah.
Are you serious?
Jerk.
I actually really like the Sea Treader's Path. It's one of my favorite areas in the game. I built a base there. It was pointless. It used a lot of nuclear fuel to make it happen, but
I must say I was never enamored with the area.
the Ghost Leviathan appears to be gone, so there's that.
That is really nice.
Let's try this. I have just the flashlight, please. Thank you. Alright, there's a little cave here.
Okay. Doesn't go anywhere.
Shining point of light over there. Good, love that for us.
Is that? Oh, it's an egg.
I think we already had one of those eggs. We need more rubies? I can't remember.
Will we regret having more rubies?
Probably not. Sure, what I picked up there.
Okay. Lots of tasty platinum. Ah!
Ow.
Angie stalker.
Touched the platinum. That made them very angry.
Yeah. Don't steal their precious metals.
Oh, that's good.
Huh?
We have a question mark undefined item,
What?
which makes me nervous that I'll break my save if I... That's probably not good.
I don't think that's good. It's fine?
It's fine. Happens, it'll go away. Alright.
Okay.
Already opened that. Platinum just spawning out of nowhere. That's cool.
Falls from the sky here.
It kind of does. I'm guessing it's supposed to come from the sea treaders, and it's just kind of not quite on target.
Oh, there's the ghost.
That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Ah! Sir.
Unscannable.
Interesting. I applaud your bravery at trying to scan him.
Can't get away from him. Warper's angry at me now.
Corpor's always angry. We're genetically engineered to be angry.
It's kind of true. It's aggressively warping after my Tic Tac.
It's a nice Tic Tac.
That's not scannable for some reason.
We've already scanned a vent.
Not that vent. Really?
Okay.
Glad the Ghost Leviathan didn't decide to wreck the Seamoth?
Yeah. Would have put a little bit of a damper on our day.
Just need to be closer? Yeah. They tend to only let their head be scanned because I think only their mouth is actually an entity. The rest is just a particle effect, so to speak. Yes, Warper. I know you're on my butt. Flickering light stick there. It's interesting.
Light stick means wreck.
Generally,
Can we see another one from here?
you're seeing what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I think is the world edge, but I'm not sure.
Titanium if we want it.
Another light stick.
Oh.
Does it want us to go into the Sea Treader Cave? It probably does. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. I would love to know how much battery I've got left.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You're really flirting with how deep we're allowed to go here.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's a big current.
Yeah.
And it is just out of our depth allowance, it looks like.
Yeah, we'd have to swim through it.
Time to do scary freediving.
Heck yeah. Drop a save and let's go. Fortune favors the bold.
Oh, that's a wrecked base over there.
It's a base! But also Mr. Squid. Ooh. Something happened to it. Good fabricator.
Heck yeah!
Oh my god! That'll get us to Degassi. So many nutrient blocks.
Love me a nutrient block.
All the foods.
No, Bleeder, I don't have time for you. Okay. Do not have a spare med kit. Shame on me.
What do we need for the Mark
II.
II?
Platinum. Done. Enameled glass. Fine.
Oh.
This is doable.
We can do that.
I'm shocked.
We are supposed to be able to do that.
Seek fluid intake.
Crab squid jerk.
Yankee.
I'm surprised he followed me that far, honestly.
Yeah. There was nothing else in there?
I didn't see anything. Mostly just trying to get away from the crab squid so I can check.
Yeah.
Is that far enough away, you jerk? There is more down there. But we need water. And I think we may as well just build that, honestly.
Yeah. I would say let's build that.
You a scannable plant? No, you just look funny. Okay. Alright, so that feels huge.
Yeah. That feels like real progress.
I really do not like how much damage the bleeders do now. Holy crap, that hurt.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yes, I know. A lot of tiny little holes in that cliff.
Yep.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, hey, I have peanut butter cups.
You're not sharing? Terribly rude.
Yes. The heck?
Integrity fluid intake.
What happened there?
I don't know.
Thought I grabbed quartz, maybe not. Not extra bone sharks, they're just angrier.
Vital signs stabilizing.
You just don't notice how many there are when they're vanilla nearsighted. Where nutrient blocks.
Grab some water.
Remind me.
We have to take
Right,
the
that's a mod
Mark
station.
1 to the mod station.
No point in doing that until we have the rest of the stuff. Here we go. Last steel ingot. Easily enough, I think. Which is plasteel again. Shouldn't that be in here? Is that a basic material? It is.
What?
I'm gonna cry.
What? What?
Nutrient blocks are peanut butter cups, yep. I'd like you to know that I am dead inside.
So there's a large volcanic activity source at the bottom of the floating islands zone, right?
Okay. I'm with you.
So now that the sea moth can go down to 300,
And the Koosh Zone and Jelly Shroom Cave.
but the floating island specifically talks about in its biome description, right?
Koosh Zone does too, I think.
Okay. I just feel like it's going to be under the floating islands.
Okay, that's a good enough feel.
I have a hunch.
We can try freediving there, but we'll run into the depth limit again.
Yeah. We'll just have to watch our oxygen very carefully. And And you may die, but that is a sacrifice that I am willing to make.
Temperature's up to 70 degrees. Yep.
Disclaimer, you are not invulnerable.
We need to go find diamonds. Go find diamonds. Feels bad to go looking for diamonds just to build an alien containment unit, but
Yeah.
underwater mountains are hell. We could go look there. Underwater islands, I think, just go too deep. Apparently there's more in that freediving cave.
We should go back and check it out.
Right. But I'm going to restart this because I want to be able to save or recharge our batteries, and that's currently not allowed. Big save. Actually, if I try doing this, yeah, it's the same menu, but it's just not closing. Famous last words. Resummoning content. Please stand by. Here, content.
Give it time. It has to manifest from the ether. And there we are. What?
Issue status terminal. What?
What?
Stalker chew toy. What?
Oh my god, that's amazing. You played a hoop fish. That poor hoop fish.
Wow.
You Terminator a hoop fish.
Should we have just... Were we supposed to always have that? Oh, alien containment status terminal.
And a feeding system. Now you have to feed them. We didn't used to have to feed them. That's not too bad.
Yeah, we've got the liquid breathing recharger, but no idea what to do with it.
Can we make synthetic fibers?
No, because we need hydrochloric acid.
Yeah. But we know there's more stuff out in those caves.
All right. Paradox Ducks. I think I'm going to ask a direct and honest question here. Are we wasting our time pushing for deeper instead of clearing out the middle? Are we just going to continue running into things that we don't know what to do with until we clear out kelp, grassy reef, and mushroom? Actually, Leland, can you maybe grab this map or pull up a equivalent one with it and
Oh, yeah, I
have
can do
like
that.
MS Paint and start scribbling out regions as I read to you? We can progress without completing, but I would advise... Okay. Keep on the treader's path. Okay. That's fair.
I have sent you an image that we could potentially scribble on in paint.
Oh, would you be willing to scribble on that real quick?
Okay. I'm happy to scribble on that.
Yep, just one moment. Eastern grassy plateaus. Scribble it out in red. We're done with it.
Okay.
OBS, are you okay? Progress without completing the sea treader's path, but would recommend it. There are some environmental clues to follow. We saw the flickering lights, yeah. I think you saw one of them, but getting below 500 meters is a big goal. You can dabble in the 300 to 400 range. Certain techniques for it are more doable. Could also go real wide. There are some dangerous biomes like behind the Aurora. Yeah, okay. Crags did say that there's something more there.
Yeah.
The floating island we can scribble off. Or the big island, rather.
Oh, the,
Dagazi Island.
yeah.
Jelly shroom we can scribble off. Mushroom tree we can scribble off.
Which mushroom forest is that in?
That's the northwest one.
Okay.
The mushroom as a whole still has stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Northern kelp you can scribble off. Southern grassy you can scribble off. The Gazi one is in mushrooms. We can scribble that off. Western grassy you can scribble off.
Okay.
So where does that leave for reasonable searches?
Okay, so the jelly shroom is done.
Is
Kelp
there a
forest is done.
northwest and south kelp?
I see like a northeast kelp, a central kelp, and a southeast kelp. Also, is there a north grassy plateaus?
There are 4 grassy plateaus. I see south written down, east written down, but that's it.
Wait, kelp forest is done?
It looked like it. Northern kelp is definitely done,
Okay, northern kelp.
but I don't
is
appear to
done.
have an entry for the other kelps.
Okay. We haven't seen life pod 14 or 15.
Top 3 biome nudges are Treader's Path, the Aurora, and the Mountain. Also, this mystery object did not go away. Concerning.
Aurora. Treader's Path, Aurora, and what was the other?
Mountain.
Mountain. Okay, that makes sense.
You had wall walkers in your inventory a couple times? Oh no.
Welcome aboard Captain. Systems online.
And so it is sounding like we could go back to the shallows and do a completionist pass there, but probably not as productive as keeping on this free diving thing. You know, next time we do this, we're gonna switch it up and have you drive, maybe.
Only if I get my keyboard and mouse.
I see. I'm sure we can figure it out.
Yeah. just as a warning, we're gonna die a lot more.
Sure, a lot more confident in the free diving, and you know the limits a lot more.
That confidence is why we're likely gonna die a lot
Warning.
more.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
The lads. Hello, lads.
Well, that could have been a diamond.
That was my thought. Nay, hope, craving, desperate need,
Yeah. Mighty need.
mighty need.
There we go.
Okay.
Now we just need like 12 more.
There's the crab squid hecked off.
That is a good thing.
The trail, there's kind of literally a breadcrumb trail of wreckage, which is pretty cute. Okay, so we found the base chunk. It's just left teching it right now. There's an up. I don't know what made that noise.
Yeah. It sounded like a technology noise.
Warning. Maximum depth reached.
What?
Hull damage imminent.
Did something bump the sea moth?
Must have. He went through the wall. He went right through the wall. You could see him zip through it.
Wanna resummon content?
Yeah. Just seeing how.
We're done.
Yeah, he's clearly not. He's weird.
That was a thing.
Sure
A thing that
was.
happened. Pretty durable.
Okay, there's my answer. They hit real hard when they're not brain dead.
dead? No?
No, it's just weird.
Ugh.
Okay.
Okay. Putting the content away and then resummoning.
Crab squids suck. Yeah. I forgot to turn my lights off in the game's defense, but still, that was through a wall. Like you could straight up see the crab squid zip.
Okay. Content is back.
Warning. Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
We have so many bases. Which one does that apply to?
Remembering to turn the lights off this time.
Yay! We go up. There's brain coral here.
Saw a brain coral. Oh, there is a brain coral.
I didn't see any oxygen coming out of it. Oh, there it is.
I have my lights out. He wasn't supposed. Usually crab squid are reasonably passive if you don't have lights out. Is that a different current?
I think that's a different current. Whee! Guess it doesn't take us back out to our sea moth. But it takes us back out. This appears to just be a different entrance to the cave.
Yep, just a different entrance. Okay.
Did we check the bulb of the glass room? Oh, PDA. Life pod
It's a
brain.
lot of salt.
So, the habitat is kind of broken on a thing, and that thing looks like it's got like red gems embedded in it.
Which thing? Sorry.
So if we go back to the habitat, once we've, got
Grabbing air real quick.
air, yeah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And yay, nothing has bothered our sea moth.
Oh. Was just the PDA.
Oh. Really?
A word of advice. If you ever think things can't possibly get worse, they can. I was trapped at the seafloor, but at least I had some air, food, and I was shielded from the stuff that would want to eat me. Now my pod gets stomped flat by some ugly bastards with legs on their face. I barely had time to strap on the mask and air tank. I managed to scrounge up some metal to build a small habitat to give me somewhere to breathe and rest, but this isn't gonna last. I need food. I refuse to starve to death down here, so that's priority number one. Unfortunately, my little farm isn't doing so well. I don't get it. They said the melons needed lots of water to grow,
Wow.
but when I put them outside, they shriveled up and died like they weren't literally surrounded by water.
Hello,
At least
Advik.
I'm smart enough to know water when I feel it.
Hi,
so I'm
Advik.
good there. And at least there's lots of fish to eat in the meantime. You know what else there's a ton of down here? Riches. Diamonds, rubies, gold, you name it. There's huge deposits of it. Shame I'll probably never get a chance to get rich with it. Well, being stuck at the bottom of the ocean and all. No, I think I can see some rubies in the rock in the ceiling too. All I gotta do is cut some of those vines loose.
Yeah. Rubies in the rocks. That makes sense with what I was seeing.
Okay, let's take that as a hint and pick at the rocks. Strongly considering getting out the repulsion cannon and bullying the heck out of that crab squid.
Yeah, this.
Where's specialized
required.
equipment? We need the drill arm.
And then, okay, so he was talking about cutting the vines. Can you look at the top of those vines? Where do they go? Oh.
Into the...
What happens if we cut them? No, nothing. Okay, never mind.
So that was storytelling, right? Where he messes with the vines on the ceiling and it drops the giant pile of rocks on his base.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Jerk.
Okay, well. And yeah. Marble melons underwater? Not such a good thing.
Well, they're surrounded by water, that way he doesn't have to water them. This makes sense, actually.
Yeah, perfect sense. Okay, so I guess we...
Okay. So we got the lore.
That appears to be it here?
According to the little checkbox.
Okay. So then... I mean, Aurora with the laser cutter. Oh no, wait, no, we need
Extreme
to...
temperatures killed us when we tried that.
Yeah. So mountains.
Scanner does seem to want to play ball with the sunbeam debris now, so that's nice. Just a pipe going through the wall there.
Or is it just a crack in the texture?
Lots of wreckage. I think that was breadcrumbing us to that wrecked base, which has the depth module too, which is huge, so that's great if we knew the ingredients for it. Okay, but that is the Life Pod 9 storyline done, I think.
Yeah.
So we can check that off. Still not seeing. Oh, there's some shale. I want that. It's not really looking for gold, if I'm completely honest there. Sea treaders are actually a really good source of shale. They kick it up, but the abyssal stalkers are going to make making use of that a bit touchy here.
Yeah.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
You're transitioning to blood kelp and dunes here, I think. Cute little plants. Those are the happy kind of screaming leviathans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the blood kelp, which puts this as sparse reef. Edge of sparse reef in the dunes. Whoa, what the?
Do we want to go?
Did you see that?
Yeah. Oh.
Integrating new PDA data.
I say we save and go look.
That's a vent. As you're right around the thermal vents, more to explore.
Turn off the light. Yes.
That's a free dive, though.
Yeah.
That mushroom is not vanilla.
What is that? What is that? Lumen shroom oil.
We needed that for something.
Give a.
That was a lot,
yeah.
actually.
Okay. We found the lumen shroom.
Okay.
Okay, what did we need the lumen shroom for?
Don't remember what we needed lumen shroom for, but we scanned it. Flora exploitable lumen shroom oil. Viscous oil containing the seed of future generations in a dormant state, ready to be reactivated by favorable environmental conditions, possess unusual property arising from the unique chemical environment, and that they are capable of strong chemoluminescence. Verply has an energy conservation measure. This behavior is only exhibited in the presence of other light sources, and only ones matching neither the wavelengths of sunlight nor other seed droplets. Seeds can be planted to maintain captive populations of the flora. The enveloping oil may have crafting applications.
It's apparently also edible.
And is apparently edible.
This ecological biome matches 7 of the 9 preconditions for stimulating terra in humans.
Yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. Thank you for...
I love that, yeah.
Yeah.
We should go scan an actual lumen shroom.
That was apparently not worth...
Yeah, it wasn't even worth mentioning. Maybe there are lumen shrooms in other biomes. It'll show up as a finding in one of them. is not what we want. Hello, Mr. Shroom.
He's taking a while.
Wow.
Then I'm going to be really dumb.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should try cut at it.
Nope.
Like, how's that dumb? You gotta try to
Most
cut
of the
it.
other mushrooms explode into clouds of deadly acid.
Well, you know.
You're coming with me, Spinefish. Really need titanium right now.
I don't know how that piece is that. That's
There's a
Leviathan.
Reaper.
We're well hidden back here.
Welcome aboard,
Not sure if they use eyes or radiuses.
Captain.
Mushroom-like plants, light-sensitive seed pods. Small drops of oil. Initially gradual, sudden increase in luminosity. Fertility of species is tied to natural habitat, while plant can be cultivated anywhere, will not exhibit the seed ejection behavior in captivity. Ah. Inability of the cap or the stony stem. There is little reason to maintain such cultivations unless as decoration.
I see. So we will have to come collect the oil.
We have new, cooked spinefish and cured spinefish, I see. Good. It's great for us. Love it.
Yeah, those blueprints were definitely
Very
worth
helpful. Okay.
What are these advanced theories?
Missed finding this. Was AFK for a minute. Yes, these guys, PDA is almost as good as the guy who decided to monologue. Yeah, well, he was a very gifted and talented one. He was. Alright. I can't tell if that's the Reaper or the Sand Shark screaming in my ear, but I'm tired of it.
Are we leaving? Because there's more to explore.
There is more to explore, but we're at the edge of the Seamoth's depth.
Yeah,
And
but
I am not familiar enough with the dunes to find the wrecks. You are.
am I though?
You've never had to do all the dune dips in your randomizers?
They always give you waypoints.
Did we need lumen shroom oil for? Oh, there's a wreck right here. We can totally do this.
Yeah, just don't dip too low.
Yeah, trying to thread it.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull
Yeah.
damage imminent.
Okay.
No. That's a box. And prawn parts.
Okay,
Torpedo arm.
I don't know that that's terribly exciting.
Drill is.
Drill is very exciting. Yay, drill!
Drill.
Torpedo. Well, there's our torpedo arm done. If only we cared.
New blueprint acquired.
Cyclops fire suppression system.
Already
which
had
we
that,
already
I think.
had.
Already done deep shrooms. They did not give us hydrochloric acid. Just need to remember where the wreck door is. Shove those away for later. Those away safely.
At least they're small.
At least they're small.
Like the blood oil. Blood oil is way too big.
The old rock slammed into it there.
Ah! The thing is eating us. These things are carnivorous?
Apparently, that was...
I don't think I've ever done that before.
Didn't hurt that bad.
No. But...
Can't scan it.
Okay. It now makes sense why I was seeing like the green blood in the water.
I've never seen that happen before.
Come up from underneath.
I don't see an entrance at all,
I
actually.
wish you had a real flashlight.
Takes up space.
It's just the size of a scanner. We've already scanned the blood kelp.
Has to be an entrance. The heck?
Underneath here? Do we need to propulse the rock? Oh,
Oh,
there
it is. Okay. I was extremely not expecting to get grappled there.
yeah.
This is normally a very safe area.
Meets 7 of the 9 preconditions to stimulate terror in humans, and yet fairly safe.
Aside from the new tentacle monsters, apparently. Which I never knew were actually dangerous.
Cyclops sonar upgrade. Whoa.
As we'll probably never actually use.
Yeah.
Sure, it's convoluted.
And having a flashlight helps so much for navigating those. Does anybody else ever try to repair the sealed doors because the repair tool and the laser cutter just look so similar? Or is that just me?
That's just you.
Oh. Okay. And 9. Apparently we can.
Apparently there's a hole in the top that I just didn't notice.
Yeah. Do we have water to drink?
Seek
course we
fluid
don't.
intake
I
immediately.
told you to grab water.
I had a fake water.
Vital signs.
That was not a fake
stabilizing.
water.
Apparently exiting and re-entering fixed that water container, which I love for us,
Ooh,
actually.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh!
It's interesting.
Of 11. So many.
Love me some nanites.
Door can't be opened because bar.
I feel like we have to be missing something here.
Yeah.
That also felt pretty thorough review.
Welcome
I'm not a
aboard,
good
Captain.
judge of whether or not we've thoroughly explored something.
Actually, before I forget, where's our happy base? I think we're doing yellow for bases in this run.
Sure.
Alright, what have we learned? Torpedo arm, I'm guessing.
Hull repair nanite controller, 3 of 11. Yeah, we got the third one.
Yeah.
Oh, torpedo arm.
Which is highly doable if we had a
If we had a prawn.
prawn.
We are a quarter of the way to a prawn.
I do remember lumen oil being used in something. I'm having a time loading in resources here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, big tech. I think we need like a chemical reactor thing.
The bioreactor has been taunting us for a while.
Is it a bioreactor?
Or not bioreactor, sorry.
Synthesizer thing.
Yeah, there's some sort of biochemical MacGuffin that keeps getting referenced, and we get recipes to it, but we don't have the machine.
Bioprocessor.
Bioprocessor, that's it.
Yes.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That seems like it's going to be huge.
I don't know who you're talking to because my OBS is apparently just not updating Twitch APIs. Can make a stalker chew toy.
Ah!
Yeah. OBS has crashed.